2020. What a year that was. A year that I think is probably etched on everyone's minds and will be for many years to come due to the COVID-19 pandemic.
Yeah.
But we got a lot fitted in the first couple of months before lockdown happened.
We did. We were busy preparing for the concert. We were making the documentary. We recorded The Voice Inside in a recording studio, and all of this was going on just with this pandemic thing going on. But maybe there's this thing happening abroad,
but we weren't really quite sure how it was going to affect us if it did. We started Flock, our alumni choir, who were going to be performing for the first time at Cadogan Hall as part of this huge 10th anniversary concert that we were planning, with, you know, like 150 people on stage. It was going to bring together our workplace choirs. It was going to bring together our choir members, past and present.
In our biggest venue yet.
Our biggest venue yet, this huge 10th anniversary show. And we were going to premiere the documentary and the recording of The Voice Inside at this concert. And then
everything shut down.
We were locked down about 2 weeks out from the show.
Yeah.
The announcement was made the day we were going to have our final big joint rehearsal.
Yeah, we'll never forget that phone call that we had to have, just saying it's all over, this is over. However, it wasn't all over, because we knew that we needed Starling to keep life in everybody throughout all of this.
Keep our community together. So we got very good at running choir on Zoom.
Yeah.
We tried to make Zoom a fun experience for people, because people were fatigued from having to be on Zoom and Teams calls all day. So we had all sorts of gimmicks and jingles and dance parties.
We had fun one-off night. We had a musical theatre night. We had a sea shanties night. We had
people would dress up for each session to make it more visually engaging. We'd have breakout rooms so people could catch up together in smaller groups. And we'd also have all these sort of one-off events like mindfulness sessions and book clubs and just all these things that we could do to bring our community together.
And we really sort of used the technology to its best, didn't we?
We did.
One of our choir members set up this whole amazing event where people could make their own videos at home, and then there would be a sort of
a live show
where
everyone tuned in on a Sunday evening to watch. So one of our favourites was we got to do our own version of Belle from Beauty and the Beast, where Emily played Belle and I played every other character. That was one of my favourite days of lockdown.
I was running between that and trying to look after my 3-year-old, so maybe not quite so relevant.
I got to try on all these different costumes and make the most of my parents' wardrobe to play all these characters.
Bring that to life.
And we got on the virtual choir bandwagon, but rather than doing a sort of sad song that brought everyone together, I wrote a funny song called The Lockdown Bucket List about all the things that none of us had done during lockdown. Everyone said, I'm going to write my first novel.
I'm going to bake sourdough.
I'm going to read all these books. And actually, we just all had to survive. So
we got through it.
We wrote a song that parodied that. Then at the end of 2020, we still managed to produce a concert, but we did it all online. It was called A Very Starling Christmas. And using various live stream technology. It was quite a technological feat.
It was. There was lots of
broadcast live on YouTube, and we were presenting it along with Alice, who was on placement with us at the time. And people had made various videos that they'd submitted. We did a virtual recording of Silent Night. All these incredible things.
Yeah.
You and I did
reenacting the snowman,
walking in the air. Great use of very cheap green screen technology. In that whole year, singing for amateur groups was illegal. So it was 18 months until we were all in person singing together again. And even then, it was outdoors. So it was a really wild time. We lost all of our corporate work. And now that the world works from home so much more, it's really shifted the way that our workplace singing exists, or rather doesn't exist.
But what's amazing is that so many of the community stuck together. So we still kept this core of Starling going, which has followed through into the future as well.
Absolutely. It's amazing.